Greetings to all. This is Anahas Srihari from Karnal University, and this is my 7th e-video for the Java lab. My register number is UR15CS250. So the topic of this experiment is exception handling, and the question which I've got here is this: that is to write a Java program to throw an exception for an employee details. That is, if an employee name is a number, a name exception should be thrown, and if an employee age is greater than 50, an age exception should be thrown, or else an object must be created for the entered employee. So here is the program, that is code. Let's see. I have imported a utility load scanner, and I have created necessary variables, that is name, age, and using this function void age check, it checks this function checks whether the age is greater than 50 or not, and if it's greater than 50, it throws an exception, that is age is more than 50, and input is invalid. And this function checks whether the name is in letters or not. So if the name is in name has in numbers, it shows input should be in letters. This is my main class, in which I have asked the user to enter the name and age of the employee. First it will check the name. If name is correct, that is the no number is there in the name, then it will check the age, that is if age is less than 50, then it will create object of the employee. If any one of this is wrong, it will throw an exception, that is here we can say catch exception. Catch, it prints the exception, that is if name exception is there, it will print that the exception is name, and if the age exception is there, it prints the exception is age exception. If it's not any of the exceptions not there, then an object is created, that is employee I is equal to new employee, and here we have printed that object is created after the object is created. So class A, these two have inherited this class from age exception, from the exception, that is class age exception extends exception, and class name exception extends exception, so that it may catch and work properly, handle the exception properly. So let me show, this was the code. Let me show run and show you. Okay, I have now it's asking me the name and age of the employee. Let me type Ram, that's name, and age is, let me see, let us take 50. Input is valid, so object is created and input is valid. That's no exception. If let me put name as 24 Ram, so here comes the exception, that is it is name exception, and it says that input should be in letters. Let me again try that age exception. Age, let me see, 56. So we get the age exception also, that is the exception is age exception and age is more than 50. So my program for the exception handling is working properly, and this was the 7th program. Thank you.